this one morning after staying up all night drinking Zimas with the girls.
Well, what happened was
you lost your wallet.
I lost my wallet.
And you didn't realize it until the next morning after we had already packed up and left. So we had to go back with the whole group and
walk up and down the road,
look for Joe's wallet.
And we found a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And a couple of those things were porno movies. And this is back when, and maybe they still come this way. The VHS, instead of the VHS just sliding into the cover, it was like a giant box.
Yeah.
It's probably so they could show more photos.
Yeah. More detail?
Yeah. It's like buying an album, even though the CD's inside.
Right.
And there were 2 gay porns, which I didn't even know existed. That's
right.
I was pretty sheltered.
I was like, what in the hell?
Wait.
2 guys?
It like everything clicked at the same moment. Like, oh, I understand what I've heard of butt sex. I've heard of people calling each other faggots.
Now it makes sense.
Oh, gay people have sex. And there's how they do it. Right there. And the two films that we stumbled upon were Uniform Fantasies,
which of course was about a sergeant.
It's military guys.
Military guys grabbing each other's asses.
And then the other one was Black Sweat.
It had one gigantic black man.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So for some reason we kept them.
So we grab them because we think they're hilarious. So, because we were all giddy, like, oh, yeah, I didn't even know this existed. Look at this. This is so funny.
Right.
This will be a great prank on someone. We're gonna,
and all the girls are like, gross.
Yeah. So we got them in your car, and then we find my wallet. You take me home. Mm-hmm. You're dropping me off, and I jump out of the car. And as I'm walking to the door, you turn the car around, and then you yell, "Hey, Joe!" I'm like, huh? And you toss the pornos out the window into my driveway. And I frantically, like, oh shit, someone's going to see him. I run, I grab him. I don't know what to do. So I just run to the back of the house, throw him in the backyard, and then run to the front and go in. Because we don't use our backyard. My mom never went to the backyard, ever. And then, like...
Yeah, she was more of the watch TV and smoke kind of girl.
Yeah. So 2 weeks later, I'm sitting in my bedroom, and my mom goes outside to start the grill, which is in the back. Next thing I know, she comes into my door and goes...
Bust open the door.
Bust the door open.
Sure. FBI raid. We spoke on it.
I'm like, what? She goes, what is this? And she holds up Black Sweat. And I go, it's Bill's. What? Why didn't I say? I don't know.
Right.
It's in the backyard. How did it get there? I don't know.
Right.
I've never seen that before in my life. What is that? Gay sex? I didn't even know that existed. Oh my God.
No, yeah. Your reaction was the same way that every fucking one of my friends would react to anything. No wonder I had such a shitty reputation amongst the parents.
Yeah.
Mike gets caught with a case of Red Dog and a bottle of vodka.
I'm holding it for Bill.
Yeah, it's Bill's. It's not mine. Somebody else gets caught smoking or having, like, actively smoking.
Yeah.
Oh, Bill gave me these.
Yeah.
Like, it's what?
Yeah.
Like, you can't let your kid get off they were smoking.
And it wasn't that their parents called your parents.
No.
It's just that they just automatically didn't trust you ever again.
Right.
So you would show up to these people's houses because you always drove.
Right.
Is it because you were the only one with a car? I don't remember.
Well, I mean, I think at that time, like, I was fortunate enough that my grandparents got rid of their car and they gave it to me, and they bought a new one, and it just so happened to be a Mercedes-Benz. Yeah. So I think we were thinking along the lines of, we're gonna
take the Benz out.
We're gonna get more boobs if we use the Benz, and I think maybe my parents paid for my gas, so I didn't have to pay for gas.
And then the women, of course.
And yeah, I mean, then the boobs.
Or the girls, the
ladies.
ladies.
Yeah, we're gonna get more.
Oh, I thought you said booze.
No, boobs.
More boobs.
Yeah, boobs. The booze just brought you to the boobs.
Okay.
And yeah,
you'd pull up to these people's houses and they'd be like,
ripped jeans.
Yeah,
flannel tied around my waist.
No. Or you get the
earrings.
Jason, can I talk to you? Dad, we're leaving. I already said goodbye. Yeah. Just come back inside a minute. And then he goes inside.
Right.
You just see hand motions like,
right.
and then he comes out. He's like, I gotta be home at 9 now because it was you.
Well, it didn't help that I'd have to I'd pull up to some kid's house, and rather than just wait in the car, 9 out of 10 times I would just get out, lean up against the car, and smoke a cigarette
and piss in their driveway.
Piss in their driveway. I've done that before. Yeah. Okay. So I was a bad influence. Not all of it was false.
Yeah.
So I deserved some of it. Not all of it, but some of it. But the days, the days, man. And then I think after the Mercedes, because I got in that accident and the car was totaled. That was right after I dropped you off. Mm-hmm. You and I were like up at Arby's, I think, that night.
Yeah.
We went up there. Hey, man. Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
You want to go to Arby's? Get a sandwich? Sure.
Yeah.
Drive all the way across town to get you.
Just to
go all the way
eat
out
a sandwich so you can smoke a cigarette while I eat it.
Right. And then it was the Volvo, the station wagon, the shaggin' wagon,
which the interior was great. You know, leather, heated
seats,
and
it was like
it's a station wagon, so there's a place to lay down in the back.
Sure. Yeah.
But when you think about it, I'm driving a station wagon around. It sounds really lame.
It's a bad look.
But it was perfect.
Yeah.
For everything.
Yeah. I didn't lose my virginity in that car, but
came pretty close a bunch of times.
It was a very well-educated car. Mm-hmm. Did you have a car that saw most of the action, or were you not a car guy? Or
I didn't like the car thing because it's uncomfortable. It's a car.
Right.
But yeah, you make things happen when you have to, you're a teenager, you got nowhere else to go.
There was one time when we were riding around with Lasley, we had a full car. There were like 8 people in this car, and we had the Volvo, and I had it was cold out, and I'm driving, you're riding shotgun, I would imagine, and we've got like 4 people crammed in the back seat, and then Mike is way in the way back, and I had just been with my girlfriend the night before.
It was well known to me,
yes,
at least, if not everyone else, I thought, that
I didn't hide my
you and your
conquest.
girlfriend spent lots of time in this car, and there was a blanket in the back that always took the shot, took the load, and you never, ever were one to wash things.
No.
And that blanket sat back there.
It got frozen,
right.
Then it thawed.
So there was no way I was going to touch that. Plus, we used to haul band equipment in that car, and I'd be like, I'm not touching that blanket.
Right.
You're going to have to get that. So I knew all about it.
Well, I look in the rear view, and I see Mike like wrapped up like E.T.
Because it's cold.
Because it's cold out. He's on the way back. And
he's got it on like a hood.
I was like, Mike. And then he was like, what? We told him what it was.
God.
Poor guy. Oh, well.
These are like super bad type stories. You just kind of, you should have scripted some of these and just made a movie out of them. You missed the boat.
Right. You really could take a lot of her stories. Emma Jansen, her book, The Narcoleptic Hooker, is available. She has been listening to the podcast quite a bit lately, and she agrees that we need to write like a movie or a book or something about all this crazy shit, because it's insane.
The next adventure.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just realized that my mom had taken some meat out of the freezer.
Yeah.
And asked me to put it back in the fridge.
Oh.
And that was like 5 hours ago. So we're going to go ahead and wrap the show up. Uh-huh.
I think you should end every show with some task that your mom asked you to do. Like, oh, I forgot. Well, that's going to end the show today.
Gotta go do it. Anyway, Joe, thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
We will be back next Tuesday. Make sure to check out TomSlayton.com, SLATIN.com, and we will see you then. Thank you, guys.